What's up, beautiful people? I'm going to take you through a little bit of a quads, a little bit of a deltoid chest touch-up and triceps and biceps workout. The way I'm programming it is I'm trying to do 5 to 6 days a week, optimizing the volume and scaling up and then deloading. The biggest challenge for me is not doing too much volume as it is for many other people. So I'm trying to piecemeal it and distribute the volume more evenly throughout the week, depending on my schedule, depending on how well I can recover. I find if I really can get a nap a couple times during the week, which I haven't been able to do this week because my wife's been gone, but I can recover so much better. I do lots of other things to help me recover as well, but for me, that's the main thing. So the other thing is I'm going to show you guys lots of cool gym equipment. I know most of you that watch this channel are really just interested in the gym equipment, which is fine with me. I'm interested in just creating a unique experience for you, to allow you to see some cool gym equipment, see some cool workouts from just a natural athlete. I'm just a natural person. I've always been natural. I know sometimes it's hard to compete for attention in a world of a lot of fake naturals and a lot of people that kind of just parade around like their way is the ultimate superior way, which is a total crock and joke to me. So there's lots of things we can learn from lots of people. Everyone has their own way of doing things, and that's the beauty of it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So see that just got this machine actually really cool. Gonna add it to my arsenal. I'll have to make another video about it. So you guys aren't gonna want to miss some cool stuff on this channel because I'm always buying more equipment. So that's the beauty of having so much room, is I'm just going to try as many things as I can and filter through them. If I don't like them, I'm getting rid of them. So anyways, take you through a workout, see what you guys think.
All right, so I'm going to start with some quads using the tru-squat machine. I've really grown to love this machine more and more the more I use it. I love using the counterweight on it because it really makes the squats so smooth. Doing it for a couple of years, I didn't ever use it because I thought it was a sign of weakness or whatever, just for beginners, but it's really not the purpose of it. It's not whether you're beginner or advanced. It really is to help you at the very bottom of the squat position. So burning out 3 to 4 sets of this, looking for 12 to 15 reps, trying not to lock out at the top and really push myself in the back of the pad, really push my back against the pad as hard as I can and through my feet. It really becomes a sissy squat. And then I move into the powerlift full body squat machine. I'm just kind of playing around different movements with this. No bands on this. I've just got 100 pounds on each side, doing a really slow focus one-legged lunge slash press. It's actually much more challenging than it looks, and much more challenging than I thought it would be. But I find the more I train one leg at a time through either presses or lunges, just very effective. So just a cool platform machine. The movement on this is so smooth. There's no lower back pain. It's really one of my favorite leg pieces, period. And then I just superset it into like a 15-20 rep, repping out this high rep sissy squat movement with my back off the pad on this. I love doing this movement on different leg presses, just feet close together, toes pointed out, heels together, really pushing through the toes. It really feels like a cool way to sissy squat. And then I just move into the strive leg extension. Actually, just usually don't, but I followed the prescribed 5-set pattern they show you on the placard on the side. Really quite effective, hitting it from the end range, the middle range, and the beginning range, and then sort of a hybrid of the three. So obviously a great way to hit the top part of the quad and to shorten the quad in an effective manner. Just a really neat machine. Then I'm just doing a high rep drop set on this turbo seated calf. Cool seated calf. I think I've shown it in other videos, but the beauty of this is the seat doesn't move. I do not like seated calves where the seat moves. And then I'm just doing a touch-up of chests. This is a cool Magnum flat chest that's been modified so it actually moves like a Cybex Advanced flat, where it's just free. The arms are just free, so it's more of a fly movement, hybrid fly / press. So I'm just doing 1 to 2 touch-up sets for chest, supersetting from the neutral fly grip to the prone flat grip. The grips on this Magnum are really perfect, I think. I'm not sure why it doesn't get more appreciation or more press, but it's really a fantastic machine, particularly since it's been modified. Hitting shoulders on this Medix lateral raise. You see I've got this in the furthermost out setting, the setting 6. This is really hitting rear delt. That's why this machine is so effective. It's unlike anything else you ever use to train shoulders, because you can hit the entire breadth of your shoulders. So you can see from another angle, I'm hitting my elbow and arm are all the way up against the pad, and I'm doing one arm at a time. It's so effective to really just torch the delts. And then what you see is I move it to setting 2, so it's more of a traditional lateral raise, and I kind of lean forward into it, so it's right in the scapular plane. So really hard to do this without this machine. I think this is really probably one of the best lateral raise machines made. And then I actually superset with it with this hammer upright row. Doing kind of superset, you're going to see I move the weights from out to in. So that's the beauty of this machine, is you can actually do a mechanical drop set depending on where you put the weights. So I like doing this really high reps and focus on form as much as possible. I see too many people throwing weights around that they can't handle on this machine, and other machines too. But you'll see I kind of move the weights around a little bit to make the second part of it a little easier. So you put the weights out, it's a little easier. And it kind of just helps get a burnout set. So I just like doing these in high reps. I don't like them when they're low reps and crappy form and quarter range of motion. I'm going to finish with a little biceps and triceps. The key for me is just to do low volume and distribute it through the week. So I do 2 sets, I believe, each 2 supersets. So this is the Cybex plate-loaded seated bicep curl. It's cool. This machine is the strength curve is such that the movement is actually hardest at the top. So it's the exact opposite of the flex machine I've got right next to it. So it's a cool little machine. I like it with the handles because the handles rotate. And then I'm going to superset that with a really slow negative based tru-pull. I like it when I have a pad behind in my back because it really gives me an optimal position. And I'm really focused on the peak contraction on this machine. The beauty of this machine, as opposed to doing a negative accentuated pull-up, is you can control it so much better, and you can really focus on that peak where the biceps are the shortest. It's just such a unique machine. Very fortunate and blessed to have it. But I love doing this with 10 to 15 second negatives. Really focusing on that position right there as much as I can and holding it there sometimes. And then we finish with a little triceps. This is the Star Trek dip. In my opinion, perhaps the best selectorized dip on the market. The handles are what make this unique. The handles rotate with your body, so that there's no elbow discomfort. And it just feels right. It feels so much more comfortable to have the handles move with you. And then I always like, this is one of my go-to tricep movements if I ever need 60-degree bench. My elbow's locked at my side, and I'm just focused on hitting the short head and the long head with just altering the grip positions on this easy bar. Always love this movement.
Video. I would love to hear feedback, things you guys want to see, don't want to see, or just your thoughts, comments, reactions. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Have an awesome day, guys.